Okay, perfect. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Visible.
Yes,
Okay, and thank you, John, and thank you, Amol, for giving me the opportunity to speaking again into the Kanyakumari community. And I love the energy of this group actually, and there are a lot of good people over here, very intelligent people, and who ask very good questions and always eager to learn. So thank you for giving me opportunity again in this group. So, as John stated, today's topic is about browser extensions for the Salesforce Trailblazers to increase the productivity and efficiency. So, we will discuss about this today. And regarding my introduction, John gave a very introduction of me, but I would like to repeat it myself again. So I'm a Salesforce Enterprise Architect working in Sienna. As John stated, I do have more than 11 years of experience. And also, I am also a Salesforce community, Slack community Dehradun chapter lead as well, and where we do have sessions about the Slack and everything. So, and if you want to learn more about me, you can reach out to me via my site. It is having different modes. You can contact me on Twitter, LinkedIn, and different medias. And also, I do run one of the YouTube channel as well. Name is Discover Salesforce. Keep adding a couple of insightful videos. Totally depend on what you guys are demanding based on that. Having said that, moving ahead, session rules. If you have attended my previous session, this slide is common in every sessions and every group. So session rules are, I love used to do a lot of brainstormings and discussions. It should not be like that I am the only one who is speaking. I love to hear from you, the audience, and try to share my insights and try to share my knowledge, whatever I do have. Not a person love to go via the slides, but yeah, so that we'll not lose the sequence. That's why slides are there, but try to cover a lot of the things apart from the slides as well. So you can post the question directly into the chat, and it totally depend on the group leaders, John, Amol, and Akshay, that if you want to unmute the audience, that is also totally fine. So yeah, we'll do it that way. Target audience for today's session is, it is not just for the developers, it is for the admins, and it is for the architects as well. Uh, Browser extensions are very small things that is used by each and everyone, kind of a de facto, that okay, we have to use this browser extension, I have to use that browser extensions, but sometimes we forgot the basic understanding, why we are using it, what is in that browser extension, how it is going to impact our work positively and as well as negatively, and what are the security constraints that may be related to that specific browser extensions. So we are going to talk about all those things. I am for sure each one of you are using the browser extensions. So starting the discussion over here, uh, uh, what is your favorite browser extensions, or whether have you ever used any browser extensions while using your Salesforce or not? You can comment into the chat.
Hi. Yes, Gaurav. Thanks, Gaurav, for engaging this. Right. Thanks.
Okay, so I'm getting some of the answers. Yeah, Salesforce Inspector is the natural choice, and if you are not aware of the Salesforce Inspector, older version is deprecated and removed. So you have to download the new Salesforce extension. Salesforce extensions reloaded, that is being removed. Akshay is using ToolSuite, and Arya is using Salesforce Ficon, Lightning Strudy, Inspector Advanced. Yeah, yeah. So seems to be everyone is aware of the extensions, but as I said, there are a lot of things have to do. So if you have not used this software extension, so since we do have a mixed bag of the audience, maybe some of you are just starting into the Salesforce ecosystem, and some of you are already experienced enough, and maybe more than experienced than me as well. So, but so that everyone will be on the same page, starting with the software requirements. So, first of all, we are going to talk about the Chrome extensions. Majority of us use Chrome browser, so that's software requirements are we do need a Chrome browser, and we do need access to the Salesforce org as well. And if you want, we can do it as a kind of hands-on session as well. We will go through one of the extension at the later on the sessions, and if you want, you can turn on your laptops and you can enjoy with me as well. Okay, so software requirements are browser and access to the Salesforce org. So as I said, we want everyone should be on the same page. So we will first little bit touch based upon what are the browser extensions. What is the general Salesforce user life without the browser extensions or without the extension, and what is the mentor's life? And if we start using some of the extensions, so that is going to increase your productivity definitely. Okay, so what are the extensions? If you have never heard of, extensions are small software programs that add a specific features to your web browser. Okay, and extensions are not limited to the Salesforce. Those extensions can be outside Salesforce, and you can have many of the extensions as much as you want. They increase our browsing experience by customizing the way we interact with the website because Salesforce is very good. It follows, it is having almost all of the things, but it could be possible that sometimes some of the things we may be needed, it not readily available. We do have a two ways. Either we can develop that using the LWC component, and that is going to take some of the times and need to have the understanding of the under the hood what is happening into the Salesforce, and definitely for some of the features we may not be having that much freedom that we can go ahead and update into the Salesforce. So that's why, for example, you want to enhance your browsing experience. Most of you are using Salesforce Inspector. Let's say you want to do the query on the fly. So you no need to go for the developer console. You can do the query as is directly from the extension. So that is one of the example of enhancing your browser experience. And you can think of them as the add-ons that will increase the browser's capability and the ecosystem capability what is being offered by Salesforce or any other websites. So as I said, these are not limited to the Salesforce. These are there are many extensions that may be available. You can check out the Chrome web stores and over there. But okay, so why to use browser extensions for the Salesforce development? So as a Salesforce developer, as I said, and even you are aware of that, Salesforce provides a lot of the out-of-the-box features, a lot of the APIs, and a lot of the productivity tools that Salesforce provide. But still, we are in need of using the browser extensions. Why we do need extensions onto the Salesforce? So we want to do automating some of the repeated tasks. We want to streamline our common actions like logging into the multiple logs, switching between the tabs, and all those things. We may want to enhance our development experience as well by enhancing our development tools. Best example is the Salesforce Inspector, as most of us are aware. And let's say we want to improve our debugging and troubleshooting. And in fact, some of the organizations are using extensions in order to customize the Salesforce experience. Actually, uh, uh, some of the extensions, I cannot say the names over here because of the copyright issues, but there are some of the organizations that uh, in fact, my organizations use some of the extensions on top of the Salesforce as a part of your onboarding process. We give them a pre-install extension, and they are using it. And sometimes they don't know whether it is being Salesforce or it is being provided by anything. And yeah, you can also write your answer. What are your thoughts? Why you should use extensions for the Salesforce development? And thank you, Akshay. Yeah, extensions makes life easy. Extension contains the feature which are not easily available into the Salesforce. Very rightly said. What are other people thoughts on that one? Okay, let me switch to my chat window and see if any thoughts are coming up. Okay, no one. Don't be shy. Yeah,
Uh,
time saving. Perfect. Any other answers? Okay, all of these answers are correct, and I do have, in fact, I may covered a lot of the things why we should use browser extensions. Thank you, Naresh, for the time management. Makes you look smart. Yeah. Sometimes it is like when you are giving some of the demos. Oh, what is this? How you do it? Yeah, Amrita. It makes it look smarter, and yeah, you have done some magic, and we have to impress our customers and clients. So yeah, for that as well. So uh, we know what extensions are used. What extensions are. Give me a minute. Let me go to my another slide. Okay, let me refresh this. Yeah. Okay. So, what is how we can choose the right extensions? We are all happy with all those things that it provides. It makes us look cooler. It is going to automate the task. It is saving the time. Uh, what do you feel? What is the right way of choosing the extensions, or what are the things that you have to take care? So this is the main slide or the main uh, uh, nailing point of this total session, that choosing the right extension. Sometimes we used to ignore that specific thing. Okay, depend on the use case. Ayush, yeah, totally right. But still, there are few of the basic things that we should always take care. Any thoughts, any one of you, while choosing the right extension? And we almost ignore all of those things. We just go ahead and install all any of the extensions. Yeah, data security policy. Yeah, exactly, absolutely. It should be certified and secure. Yes, yes. So yeah, as I said into the introduction, I love coming to this group because there are a lot of smart people over here, and uh, it makes enjoyable while presenting the sessions, while interacting with such group. So yeah, choosing the right extensions. When choosing the right extension, yeah, we check zero retention of the data. Absolutely, yeah. So first of all, yeah, it totally depends on the use case. I think someone answered it. It totally depends on the use case. Ayush answered it. Yeah, functionality. Ensure that the extension provides the specific features of what is being needed. Performance is one of the very top-notch thing. We should avoid extensions that is going to slow down your browser or impact the Salesforce performance. It could be possible that you have installed any of the extension that is doing a lot of the heavy work behind the scenes, and you are not aware of. So we should avoid those kind of things that performance should be at most, and it should not be like that. I too have personally seen it. One of our business users have installed the sales, one of the browser extensions. I'm not going to name that extension. It is slowing down the Salesforce, and that business user is complaining that Salesforce is very slow. Salesforce is very slow. When we got to know at the root cause of it, he's using one of the browser extensions, and it is doing a lot of the background work, and it looks like that the Salesforce is very slow. So it is very important for the performance, and it is always uh, uh, overlooked upon it. So, but we have to take care of the performance as well. Security. Most of you have said very rightly. We have to trust the source from where you are downloading the extension. So, Chrome. Uh, you can download the Chrome extensions from anywhere directly from the executables and all those things. Uh, Try to avoid those. Downloading any from the untrusted site. Very first defense is download it from the Chrome Web Store. That is the only thing. Then about the security, there are some of the privacies which is being written onto that extensions page. Let's say you are downloading it from the Chrome Web Store. What are the policies or the privacies that is being written over there? So you have to take care of those things. If you are unsure about it, talk to your architect, Salesforce architect, talk to your leaders, talk to your seniors that I am going to download this, but it is saying that it is going to store our password. Then that is going to be a red flag. That this is saying that yeah, we may read your browsing history data. Again, it is a very red flag because apart from the Salesforce, you are doing a lot of the things, and it may be reading your banking informations and all the browsing histories and all those things. So security is very much needed in today's world. Considering the AI and all those things, it should not be like that. I have installed the extension, and sometimes I agree, we just click on I agree, read all those terms and policies, what it is going to take, because this is small mistake, that 2-second thing that I agree will be an impact on the long term. It is possible that that extension is going to read the data on your behalf and going to make the changes on your behalf into your Salesforce org, and that is going to be the big concern. Uh, so compatibility as well. It should uh, you should not download any of the extension. It should be compatible with the Salesforce versions and the browser. Some of the extensions are they do have a breaking changes. It is directly related to the performance. Some of the extensions they do have launched, but since Salesforce are having multiple releases throughout the year, they may not able to cope up with those releases and start breaking certain things. So these are the four pillars I can say. When I personally download any extension, these are the four answers. These are the very four questions, for four very basic questions that you should answer. And if you have still uh, downloaded a lot of the extensions or anything, just go and try to answer these four questions. What is the functionality I want to achieve? Yeah, definitely you will answer that. Is it going to impact the performance? Or you have developed any of the LWC components and seen that it is very being slow. Try to disable all the extensions and see your performance. Okay, what is the security? Is it going to read the data? Try to read their policy documents and whether it is being compatible or not. And start if you are for your personal log, that is fine, but not that much fine, because in your personal computers, for example, I'm giving a PPT over here from my personal computer. I do have my personal log as well. But if it is going to read my browser data, then it is a very big risk and the red flag for me. For personal as well as for the corporate machines as well. For the corporate machines, you should be having your security team in place. You should always contact to your security team, contact your seniors, contact your managers. They are well aware of all those things. And in fact, if any business, you can educate your business as well. If any business is coming to you, oh, I see this extension, this is very useful, one of my friend is using it. Yeah, it could be possible their friends are using it. It is they are not dealing with that much sensitive data. For example, I work into the financial domain. I am dealing with very sensitive data. My org is very financial. So that extension will not work for me. You have to explain them. Okay, so you have to explain all of this, and very important last thing is compatibility. It should not be like that in your org, in your lower environments. some of the features are already being enabled for the next version. For example, Winter 25, Winter 26, those features are being already enabled. Try to test those. Have a list, have a laundry list of all the extensions, whatever you and your business users are using, and try to test those with a newer version. If you are seeing that it is kind of a breaking change, you have to send the communication to them. And in fact, sometimes browsers updates having the breaking changes as well. So ask your business user, don't if you are very heavily dependent on your extensions, don't update your browser very frequently unless and until we are not going to test it out. So yeah, as I said, we have to spend a lot of time on this slide. So any questions over here? Let me switch back to my chat so that I can able to see it. You can raise a hand and uh, maybe we can try to unmute you, or you can type it into the chat as well.
There is no questions, Gaurav. You can proceed. Thank
Okay, okay, thank you, John. Or any thoughts or any comments? Have you seen this before? Have you give a thought on these four pillars um, uh, prior? Have you ever? Okay, I am taking it as a yes. Yes, everyone was aware of these things. Yeah. Okay, so let's. Okay, thank you, Amrita. Uh, yeah, Abhishek, yeah. Okay, so let's try to solve a problem together for the productivity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to log in into the two orgs. I do have already logged in. Okay, so let's consider this org as my development org. It is saying as DevBox development org. So what are the steps you used to follow? Let's say someone is uh, asking you, you have to check the Apex classes, or you have to check the uh, what are the deployment status. So what are the steps you are being followed, and count the number of the steps that are being followed. So very first of all, what we usually do, we go to login.salesforce.com, okay, or test.salesforce.com, totally depend on you. Then you have to type in your username and password, log in it. It takes some time. Then I do have set up a default page as my setup, so that's why it is landing on the setup. But it could be possible that you may have consider uh, for most of us, we usually land up on this homepage, sales homepage from here. So first is I have to log in, give username and password. Second interaction with the browser is uh, going to the setup page. That's the second click. Third click is I have to go to the Apex classes and check how many Apex classes are there. This is the fourth interaction. As of now, it is not having any Apex classes. So this is the activity that you have to perform and again and again and again. So consider this as a dev environment. Now I have to check the similar thing into my UAT or the production environment as well. Again, I have to follow the same repetitive steps. That I have to go to the login.salesforce.com. Let me log into any of this. Okay. So let's consider this as my production environment. That's the second time I am doing this. And again, I have to go to the setup, type the Apex classes, and come over here. Okay, and so I'll able to see what are the Apex classes I do have, and able to see those Apex classes as well. And similarly, if I need to see the deployments, I have to go to the deployments status, go to the setup, search for the deployment status, and click on it, and it will take some time to load. And similarly, into the other tab as well, if I go to the deployment status, click on it, it is going to take some time. This is not limited to the setup page, but these kind of the activities are also same into the normal tab as well. Let's say I want to go to the account tab and I want to see the all accounts on that. So what I have to do, first of all, I have to go to the sales console. I have to look for the accounts and then search for the all accounts. And similarly, if I want to perform this activity, some of the business user reported something that in the all accounts I'm not able to see this specific field. Why it is so? So very basic thing. What you have to do is you have to go to the login to your org. Go to the sales console. Let me go to the sales and then search for your account, and then you have to click on your all accounts, and then you have to troubleshoot what are the issues happening over there. So there are a lot of clicks happening on this one. So as I stated on that slide, that what will happen if there is an extension available uh, that will save all of these clicks, and you can from anywhere into your browser, you can just click on, I want to go to the account, I want to go to the deployment and this org. So I'm introducing one of the extensions that is being built by me. You can go to this product.salesforce, products.discover.salesforce.com website. And this extension is being built by me, Salesforce Quick Tabs. So what Salesforce Quick Tab is giving is it is giving you the capability uh, to go to any of the pages. I do have predefined these 5 Apex classes objects, sharing, setting, debug logs, and deployment. But you can define more as per your need. It is giving you the capability to go to any of these 5 tabs plus more from anywhere. Whether you are on Google website or anywhere, you can from anywhere you can launch your developer or your production or anything. So it is a very basic. As I said, you have to first of all you have to take care of the security. You should download always from the authenticated Chrome Web Store. So my extension is not directly available. It is available on the Chrome Web Store. And if I go to the privacy concern, so I am not collecting any of the data. I'm now giving the practical example where you should check this out. So these are the privacy that the developer collected is not any of the data. And what are the privacy policies? These are the privacy policies for this extensions. You should check all of these things into your other. Okay, and just simply click on Add to Chrome. And if you are log in with your mobile as well, uh, this is going to work. And in fact, I can directly give this Chrome web store link as well if you want to download. Now, once it is being downloaded, what are the steps that you need to perform? Now it is being downloaded. And I do have also noted down all the steps into the user guide as well. What is the initial setup, how to use the extension, how to configure different tabs as per your need, and how to configure the orgs as well. So I do have downloaded. First of all, I have to pin this extension so that it will be available from anywhere. So as of now, there is no org, so that's why it is showing it as a blank. Let me go to any of the org. So let's say this is my dev org, and I can just click on this Apex class and it is going to open the Apex class for me. I no need to do it. But as I said, let's say I want to perform this activity from the google.com. So as of now, no org is being set up. So you can save this org. Let's say I want to save this org as a dev org. I can just submit it now. This org is being added as a dev org, and I can access this org from anywhere. Now you will see if I open on the debug logs, it is going to open the debug log of that specific org, that dev org. Now I can do this activity for the other orgs as well. If I'm totally going to the new org, you can. There are again 2 ways. You can directly go to any of the org. You can go over here and you can save it as a prod. This is my prod org and submit it. Now, next time onwards, this org will be visible to you. If I go here, this will be visible where you want to go. If you are on that specific org, it will auto select that org and you can directly go to the sharing rules. Now, let's close all the tabs and let's see how quick it is going to be. So now I am generally browsing. I started my day. And now someone told, okay, can you check the deployment? What is happening? Deployment and production. Okay, I can just simply choose the production and click on the deployment status. And with one click, I am onto the deployment status page. So that's the productivity that is going to save. Though it is being a few clicks, but think of it as a uh, power of compounding. That if today I am saving just 1 seconds or 2 seconds, but throughout the years, how many times it is being saved? Now you will say, okay, I want to configure one more new org. You can just simply go to the setup. You can put the alias and you can put your org URL and submit it. So that way you can add new org, you can reset it, you can delete the previous org. Now, for example, you are an admin or you are a business user. Uh, so setup is not something that I always go for. For example, I always go for this list view all accounts. So what I can do, I can simply click over here. This is my all accounts, and now this tab is going to visible over here. And this extension is built on the LWC, Lightning Web Runtime and Lightning Web Component. So this is not outside the Salesforce. You can consider. I'm not using any other technology for this. Now this all accounts is being available for dev as well as for prod as well. And once you click it, and you can now I'm directly landing into my dev all accounts tab. And in fact, you are not liking this. Let's say I don't use all of these things. You can directly come to the configure tab and remove whatever you are not using it. And it will be having only one tab which you are using it, and you can configure. And you can configure anything. Let's say I want to go for the all opportunities. I can configure this as a all opportunity tab, and this tab will start visible over here. So yeah, give a try on this extension, and just maybe take out some 5 to 10 minutes. If it is compatible with your organizations or anything, you can just give a try. Uh, and I'm very much open to take the suggestions if you want to include any of the new features as well. As of now, I'm working on some of the new features requested by some of the users or developers by you as you. So you can go over here, and yeah. So this is the Salesforce Quick tab, and as I said, every step is being added into the user guide, how to use it, how to configure the tab, how to configure the orgs. And for example, you want that org is being expired, either you can reset all orgs, it will vanish everything, or you can go one by one, and again it will be reset it to the default one, and you can start setting up. I can set it up as, and if you want to reset all the tabs, you want to go into the initial state. This is the initial state that from where we do have started. So yeah, so this is about Salesforce Quick Tab. It is being published on it is around a month, and that is being published on November 5th, and you can download it from this QR code, and the link I do have directly given over there into the chat as well. Any questions, any comments?
Hey, thanks, Gaurav. This is really useful for everyone to save a time to navigate from one tab to another tab. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's taking to load the time of one tab.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's really useful that.
Yeah, actually, this thing I do have developed for myself. I was very annoyed. I usually work on 4 to 5 different orgs and have to switch between lot of orgs, and sometimes I'm giving a demos, and it is very annoying that I have to go to the login and again go to that page. In fact, and then some of very good friends suggested me, let's publish it onto the onto the Chrome web store. So yeah, thanks, Amol.
Yeah, for every project we have like four or at least dev,
Yeah,
UAT, QA, and the production
yeah,
software. While demoing at the lead level, we have to log it into the all or and
yeah.
navigate from here to there and then show the demo. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
thanks for
exactly.
this. Yeah, it's really useful.
Yeah, in fact, you have developed, if let's say you have developed some. So this is my custom LWC component. If you have developed it, and in fact, you can save this as well. Let's say I am saving this org. sorry, let's say dev, and it is having all the validations and all those things as well, that you should not save it twice or something like that. Let's say I do have set it up as a dev, and I can save this my LWC component as my data, and this my data LWC component now will be visible over here. And in fact, I can open this into my production as well if it exists. That as of now, that doesn't exist into these two org, but you can save that LWC component as well. Yeah, so it is pretty much possible. Okay, I'm seeing some of the questions and some of the compliments are coming up. Thank you, Nitin. This is amazing. Yeah, something new. Yeah, just a month that is being launched. So I'm just slowly telling people, telling communities, and John helped me over here to tell that why should share it with everyone. Nagamani, can't we use it for other than Salesforce? No, it is as of now it is being just for the Salesforce. But yeah, the same thought I have thought of that if it is possible to make it available outside the Salesforce, uh, plan to do it. And if you have any comments or any suggestions, you can go to here and you can submit your request, request a new feature, feedback, or something else. I'm definitely going to look at it. And yeah, since you have told me over here, so I'm making a note of it. Okay, Abhishek, can we use this to view the test classes code coverage of the particular classes in the org? As of now, if you can, for the test classes, yeah, it is possible to see the test classes and code coverage, but you have to do the this kind of the setup that you have to go the test uh, Apex test execution and then have to save it. But yeah, directly, implicitly, it is not providing as of now. But again, it is a good idea. All these things are in my mind that if we can directly provide the test coverage and all those things. Okay. Any other questions? Give a try. Just give a try for 5 minutes. If you don't like it, it totally up to you. You can just uninstall it. But I'll request just give a try at least once, and let's succeed together and grow together. And having said that, Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, those who are celebrating. Over to you, John and Amol. Okay, John,
So,
you there?
from the attendee side, any question?
Yeah, you can unmute
Or
everyone if anyone wanted to say anything, and if they wanted to ask any of the questions, if it is possible to unmute.
yeah, and forum is open. If you are able to unmute yourself, if you want to add any points in this or any topic, you can add.